Okay, welcome to Pre-AP and AP Biology. This is going over everything that we're doing in class and how we are going to conduct ourselves and all the good stuff you probably heard in all your other classes today. So, first, because you're watching this video, it is an integral part of the flipped classroom, which means that the homework and class time is different than what you were used to. You're used to doing lecture in class and practice at home, and you're going to listen to lectures at home and do the practice in class with me. So with this, you're either going to be behind on schedule or ahead, and that's really up to you on how you get your work done. But I promise you your grades will go along with what your choice is, whether that's to be behind on schedule or ahead and working on all of the activities that we need to do. The next thing that we need to talk about is biology is my favorite. It's what my degree is in. I love the subject and I love sharing it with you. I got my degree at University of Texas in Arlington. I started though at TCU and changed majors and therefore universities there, but my heart is still with the Horned Frogs. And I cannot wait to show you all the cool things that are either going on inside your body right now, or even how us as organisms work in the world around us. Textbooks are different depending on which class you're in. The Pre-AP book is the Horned Frog book. You can check this out through the book room. We'll have a class set coming soon. And you need to have it downloaded onto your computer through the textbook server. If you need assistance doing those things, please let me know and we'll get that taken care of. For AP Biology, y'all will have the Seahorse book. They have not ordered them yet. We're still working on that. Until then, we will supplement the best we can. This 6 weeks, of course, we'll have introductions. Check, done. Safety, we're going over tomorrow. Equipment tomorrow. Scientific method, we already covered today. Next big units will be ecology and then jump into biochemistry. It's a big jump, but it will be very interesting and entertaining for the 6 weeks. Grading, you will get feedback on everything you do, no matter what. Now that feedback may not be necessarily a grade that goes in the grade book, but that's okay. It's still part of the learning process, it's still very important, and you still need to do it. Your summative grades will equate 70% of your report card grade, and your formative grades 30%. Again, those are just the ones that are recorded in the grade book. That doesn't count all the extra information that you are going to learn and activities that you're going to do in class. All of that is part of the learning process, and maybe you don't even want a grade on all those things, because maybe it's not all going to be the best grade, but the summative and the formative work should really show off what you know and show the grade that you know percentage-wise of the subject matter. Late work and makeup work. I really hope that you could turn this in on time, and then I could delete the slide, but just in case you don't, that is going to be accordance with the district policy. With summative assignments, we have 2 weeks to make sure that everything gets taken care of, and then with formative work, I believe it is 3 days, and then it incurs a penalty. Class operation, I work bell to bell. Do not pack up before the bell unless you're instructed to do so. You need to have your materials ready and be ready to go. Of course, you need to be nice to me and to everyone else in the room. Productive, you need to be working. We do sometimes have a lot of activities going on, and we do pack up to make sure everything is set for the next class, but don't do that unless we are asked to do, and of course you don't leave unless you're dismissed. I'm looking for something before I dismiss the class, whether that's all the labs are reset, everybody is in their desk, everybody answered the homework, whatever the case is, you need to leave when you are dismissed. School policies, we follow them. We're part of the school, even though we're just a little bitty classroom in this big old school. Those school policies still count, and we still follow them. So if you have any questions, please let me know about school policies. Classroom rule, do what you need to, as long as it is not a problem for anyone else. This is kind of a big deal, because if it is a problem for someone, then you can't do it. And you can't forget that I'm also a person in the classroom. So you not bringing in your notes from lecture means that's a problem for me, because now you don't understand the activity. and we have to deal with those problems. So again, only one rule. I know you heard a ton of them today, but hopefully that one will stick with you and we'll use all year. You even signed a poster with your name on it about our rule. The classroom policies. No food. There's bacteria growing in this room, just like there's bacteria growing everywhere, but we grow it on purpose, so we're going to not eat around it. You can have water in a sealable container, but only in the desk area, not in the lab station areas. The restroom passes start the second day of classes, and you can only use one per month, and we note that in the month section of your planner. Electronic devices, I love them. I love to use technology in the classroom. We use your cell phones maybe even more than we use textbooks. However, they're used as tools and not as toys. And if you're using your electronics as a toy, then I'm going to take it up and we'll treat it as a toy. Whereas if you're using it as a tool, I'm not going to take it up and you're going to continue to get to use it. Supplies, bring the following things every day. Pen or pencil, your job is to write, bring something to do it with. Paper, your job is to write, bring something to write on. For my pre-AP students, you will need to bring a spiral, and we will start taking those up tomorrow. For my AP students, you need to bring a composition notebook and bring that tomorrow. My preference would be, if I were you, I would like a graphing paper one, but I know that those are the more expensive ones, so any kind that you can get on sale is great. Your laptop computer, we'll start using that on Thursday, and your school binder with your biology tab, and of course your planner. Now we do have a supply co-op going on, and you just bring one of these items according to your class period, and then we'll share them all year. So please start bringing those in, we'll get you checked off, and we can start doing some fun stuff with them. Success in this class is not inevitable. That means you cannot coast by and get an A. You cannot even coast by and get a C. You're going to have to work in this class to be successful. That being said, it can be done. There's others just like you that have done it in the past, and I hope that we can add your name to the list of being successful in this class. I know you can do it, or they wouldn't have put you in the class. And if you feel at some point you can't do it, then we need to get that fixed pretty much now, immediately. Be awesome every day. These are the things that I expect of you as part of my class and as one of my students. I expect you to be here, to take pride in your work and to communicate with me, to work well with others, to be a good group member, to be consistently good. Just because you were good on Friday and you're never ever good doesn't mean I'm necessarily proud of you. I'd like you to be awesome every day. Be organized. If you're not organized, I will do the best I can to help you, even if that includes dumping your entire backpack onto the floor so you have plenty of room to reorganize your life. Study a little each night. Even if you don't get homework in any of your subjects, make sure you review what you did that day. It's just a good reminder, and I promise you it will help you have better grades. For biology, if you can connect it with your life, it makes a big, big impact. And you can start applying what you've learned to how it relates to you, and it makes it easier to remember. And of course, be a person of integrity. Be honest. We need more honest people in this world, and nobody wants to be with a kid that they can't trust. So be honest, and we're going to have a great year. My responsibilities to you is to know my subjects, but you have to know that my subject is always changing. We're always finding new things. So sometimes I won't know the answer, or the answer that I always knew has been disproved. So we'll research the right answer together and continue the learning process together. I also have the responsibility to value every student. I do value you, and I do value that you're one of my students in my class, but I also value everyone that you're in class with, and to make sure that everyone's time is definitely respected and productive while in class. To be prepared, making this video, to making copies, to making sure everything is right, we need to get that done. Excuse me. And to, of course, help you succeed. So I'm not going to leave you out on your own, but sometimes you do need to let me know that you need assistance. So for your parents, if they're watching this with you, I need your kids in class every day, and I need you to stay involved. I know that they are freshmen or they're about to be off to college, but with that becomes responsibility. And though sometimes we give them plenty of responsibility and a lot of leadway and trust them, they do need you to still keep an eye out on them and know that you care about them by checking on their grades and checking about their assignments and making sure they're turned in. Tomorrow, I look forward to seeing you. I, of course, look forward to seeing your supplies and just getting out of the way, your signed safety contract, your signed parent acknowledgement, and, of course, your smiling face, because this will be the easiest homework assignment that we have, and you've already got it done. So, tutoring. If you need extra assistance, hopefully not with just getting supplies and getting paper signed, but I am available before school on Wednesdays at 7:45 a.m., unless noted otherwise, and then after school on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and other times I probably can make things work, but I do need you to make an appointment with me. So how would you make an appointment? You can talk to me verbally, or even better, email me at lybrown@irvingisd.net, contact me via my website at cooltobenerdy.com, and then my Twitter account is at cooltobenerdy, or just at cooltobenerdy, and you can feel free to follow me there, and if I have any changes in my tutoring schedule, I'll definitely tweet about it. Phone number is the school's number, because they can verify if it's an appropriate time for me to take a call and send you straight to voicemail if I'm busy teaching in class. My room is, of course, 414. Hope you didn't get lost getting there today. And you can see me in class or in tutoring. If you have any further questions, please feel free to email me now, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.